Hello, everyone. Here's Morten with a new knowledge sharing session or inspiration talk where I will use some of the insight from Ken Hunter's new book, True Wealth, as inspiration. The last couple of weeks, I have been using the story here to focus on all the chapters. And today we will look at work. And last week it was money. And they are also connected because very often we receive our money from our work, most of us. So today I will focus on work and also my own interpretation about Ken Hunter's message about happy money will be included in my talk here. So let's begin. I will also ask some questions, and I know you see this as a video, and still it will give you an opportunity to think about the questions I will answer. Not answer, ask. But maybe also I will answer the question myself, because this is also a practice for me to not only practice my English, but also practice sharing. I have been sharing for 30 years. My own business have been around lectures, coaching, writing books. And before that, I would like to tell you a story also that I related to today's topic. Because when I was a young man, I was a very good photographer. And I was winning prizes here in Denmark where I live as a young man, as the best photographer in Denmark in my category. And then I started in a photo store. And later I became a store manager. And after a while, because I did a lot of activities, events, marketing, and so on. So the business went very well. So in my town, they found out that, and there was a cooperation between 5 stores, and they wanted me to help do the same for all the stores, making the marketing and the events and bring awareness, and the sales was increasing. Then one day I got a phone call from a man that told me, I heard a lot about you, Morten, about how you are making big progress and success in those 6 stores in Aarhus. What about you come to the headquarters and become marketing manager for 146 stores? Wow, I was around 25 at that time, and I was very much into, I wanted success. And I said yes to that. So my journey was actually starting with photography and went to become marketing manager for 146 stores. So today we will explore a little bit about our journey. Also, how do we find our talent? Because many people have ideas about things they would like to work with, but they don't do it. And I think we have to explore that a little bit or a lot. So my first question to you is actually, do you like what you do? Do you love your work? Are you passionate about your work? Do you feel that you make a huge difference in your work? That's my first question for you. And you could close your eyes a little bit and think about that question. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Or is it a maybe? And if it is a yes, how? Why? Is it a coincidence? And if you don't work with something that you're happy about, you don't like, maybe even hate, why? Why? Close your eyes a couple of seconds and think about that. Why? Why do I work with something that I don't like? Maybe even hate. There can be a lot of answers to that question, correct? But the point is that you find out your answer and I find out my answer to the questions. Because if we work with something that we don't like, it can also be because it's necessary. We don't see other solutions to making money, to have a living. Maybe we feel forced to do it and cannot see any way of leaving that job. It could also be because of fear to jump to something new. Maybe you are a person that like secure life and are scared of taking new steps. And maybe you will stay in that job that you hate and you don't like for the rest of your life. Or you find out a way to work with your fear and jump, take action, and go in a new direction. And I hope you will consider the last one, to jump and go into a new direction. I have a couple of times in my life when I have been working in my own company, I have been taking a decision 2 or 3 times to find a part-time job, 3 days a week, and then work on my own lectures, book writing, and other things that I like the other 2 days and the weekends. And that have been a solution for me to actually have a secure base, the 3 days, and then the possibility of working with my own message and my lectures 2 days. And that has been a good solution for me to have that possibility. And I also have to say that when I was looking for the 3 days, it was very important for me to find a place where I felt there was a good working environment. And I loved the work and the company culture. And it was important for me to be in a team that was working very well together. That was important. A high performance team. So that have been part of my solution a couple of times where I felt I need more security. Especially, I remember the first time when I think it's 23 years ago now, when my son was going to be born, I wanted a more secure platform in my life financially. So there I took a decision of finding a job, 3 days, and work with the other things 2 days, just as an example. And I'm happy for that solution. So, so how do we how do we find our passion? How do we find our talent and what we love? Um, Actually, we can have a good job that we like, but still we are not living our passion, our talent. Maybe we have some dreams around things that we want to do in our own business, as I also have in my life. So how do we take that decision and how do we jump? How do we find the courage to jump? So so that's again different from person to person. But I know one thing: if we do the same thing as we always have done, we will stay at the same place. We will probably not jump or move to another situation simply because we are standing at the same place, thinking the same thoughts, doing the same actions every day. So we need to change here, and we need to change our actions to go in a new direction. Correct? If we don't, we will stay very often. Or others will bring us in a new direction. But if others bring us in a new direction, also in work, maybe we will not go in the direction we like. So what is important for me is to take responsibility and be proactive. So it goes in the direction I like. My leading star is my values and also the feeling of making a difference. So I have a strong heart, boom, 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 saying it's important to make a difference. And that's part of my journey, part of my um, driving force in my work. But I also have to admit that sometimes that driving force have been so strong that I have forgotten about money and just done a lot of volunteer work for many months without any income, and that have consequences. So when I now looking into what do I want to do, it's important that I do what I love, my passion, where I can feel that boom, 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 and at the same time also making money, because we all, or most of us, need money to have a good life or to survive or pay our cost for living and all that, and many other things. So I believe Ken Honda's message is that you have to focus on what you love and do what you love. More of that. And live your passion, live your talent, and the money will follow in that direction or in that order. That's a very important part of his message. Instead of the opposite way, have the money as the main thing and believe that the other things will follow. Maybe you're lucky that it will, but that's normally not the journey. The cause and effect is that you do something that you love and good at, and the money will follow. Happy money will follow automatically. So that's a very important part of today's message. So one more time, if you don't do what you love and what you're passionate about, how can you change your situation? So you work with more things, areas that you love and feel good about. Boom, 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 boom. That's important. Yeah, it's up to you, but I feel it's important. There's a lot of talks about self-development and money that talks about multi-income streams, to have more than one income stream. And I also believe that's worth to think about. And you can think about whatever your situation is. If you close your eyes again for a couple of seconds and think about possibilities of other income streams to your life that are not there at the present moment, something that you would like to see happen, create, and at the same time bring some income to you. What could that be? What could that be? What could that be? Some second income streams. And maybe you already have an idea now, or you can think about it. People that are investing in stocks and other things also say that they have the opportunity to generate money when they sleep, because that income stream will hopefully generate income, add value. But as we all know, sometimes it goes the opposite direction, and that's life. So we need to take a chance and give us the opportunity of finding some other income streams, creating your own little business with something that you love. So that's also part of work, that we don't need only one work. Yeah. For me, that what we have talked about here is one of the main things when it comes to work. We could probably, if we had a discussion here, I'm just sitting here talking with myself, correct? But if we had a discussion here, we could probably find more subjects to this topic we could discuss. But for now, I will end my talk about work. And in that closing statement, I would say I will do a talk next Saturday, and also based on True Wealth chapters. So today we have been talking a little bit about chapter 6 in True Wealth. That's money, that's work, but that's very much related to money. And next Saturday, I will talk and explore chapter around failure. And you know what? I'm an expert in failure. So next time you will have me talking about something that I'm very, very good at. Failure. But also to learn from failure. So hope to see you next Saturday. And have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Aloha.